Hello, ESA! Woo! Alright, so we're gonna play Sonic Adventure DX. Welcome, everyone. So, I'm Sora. This is...
I'm Argek, hello.
I'm Dragodan.
Alright, so a little warning before we start. This run goes really fast. And by fast, I mean a lot of things are gonna happen in a very short time. So, now you're ready. Alright, think we can start the countdown?
Yep, go for it.
Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go for it, dude.
Yeah, so immediately we are jumping straight into Chaos Zero here. This is our first boss fight in the game. It is manipulatable, so Sora here is going to spin dash straight into him and head right back to the start. This is going to cause him to pop up immediately. Going to then hit him as the second he becomes vulnerable, intentionally taking damage here again just to get him to come back up. He's going to jump up to these light posts, going to jump back down, really smooth, getting a quick hit there, finishing it in a 16-16, just like that.
Yeah.
So he was not kidding when he said that this run was really fast.
So unlike many other Sonic games in the series, SADX has a hub world, so you'll see Sora going around the hub world a lot, and now he's in Emerald Coast. This is the first stage. A nice little skipper using a slope jump to get over an invisible wall and just skip a section here. And there's going to be a lot of skips based on spin dash jumping in this game, where you store up a lot of speed and then jump immediately while you still have the high speed.
Alright, got lucky.
There we go, yep.
Yeah, so there was a mini island hop, just making sure the camera was in the correct position. Because if you try and do it with free camera, the camera doesn't follow you, and you end up just falling straight into the ocean. So now we're just casually spin dashing up a mountain, because why not?
Yeah, camera management in this game is very important. You always have the choice between using auto cam or free cam, and there's pretty much always a correct camera mode to use for each section of the game.
Exactly.
So we're going to skip this loop coming up here because these loops are slow. We're going to do a spin dash jump over some invisible walls here, skipping and climbing up the islands as well, straight over, using the little slope in the water there, heading to these jump panels, and then going to do a spin dash right around these spike pillars, skipping the loops because the loops are slow, deliberately stopping momentum there.
That's 102. Still good.
Yeah.
A 102 is still really good. Getting a sub 1 in that stage is like really optimized.
Yeah, you might notice it says 112 there. That's because any stages that don't finish with the capsule automatically add 10 seconds to your in-game timer for some reason. Oh, he's going for this clip. Yeah. Oh, come on.
Not only is he going for this clip, I assume he's going for...
there you go.
The TAS route as well, I'm expecting.
Yeah.
So there's multiple different routes you can take through this game. Sora is going for what we call the TAS route. It's basically going to take some of the stages out of order. Progression through this game is really weird. You do need to always complete all the stages. This is Casinopolis skip, by the way, don't blink. Out of bounds, onto a slope coin pile, and straight to the Chaos Emerald. 5 seconds, easy, no problem.
Yeah, I don't feel like farming 400 rings.
No,
yeah.
I missed it. Do it again.
Yeah. So the point of TAS route is that, like I say, you can do the stages a little out of order like this. You do need to do all the stages, but the game basically tracks whether certain flags have been set. So some stuff is unlocked right now, some stuff is not unlocked. You will need to hit certain cutscene triggers to be able to progress through the game and pick up certain items like the light shoes.
So we jump to the second boss of the game, which is Air Grenades. There is nothing really incredible here. We basically want to get one cycle and avoid getting hit. So we're gonna manipulate the boss a little bit. I'm gonna put Sonic over here, then wait, and then spin dash, and then just homing attack.
He's changed the audio files, hacked game.
Nothing special, he says, is he casually one cycle as a boss.
Yeah. So if you just play this boss with the regular English voice files, there's one voice file which actually causes a lot of lag and can actively cause you to miss that from causing you to drop inputs. So plenty of runners either remove the voice file or modify it.
Yeah.
Change it to Japanese usually is another way to fix it. So we've got the Windstone here that's going to take us up into Windy Valley. Again, this is technically meant to be the second level, but it is the third level due to TAS route.
Yeah, you're not going to see very much of this stage, by the way.
No.
More than Casinopolis, but not much more than that.
Yeah, because as with any other 3D Sonic game, walls are merely a suggestion.
Yeah.
And just casually spin dashing through the join in the wall there, skipping the majority of Act 1, heading into the tornado here for Act 2, and hopefully we're going to do some trampoline skips and reach the top of the tornado here, where things are going to get really new for us.
Nice.
So there we go, bridge skip.
So now there's a relatively new skip in Act 3, which skips virtually all the gameplay here, which I believe Sora's going to have a go at.
He's definitely going to try it. This was discovered by Hazel. She does a lot of tassing for the Sonic series.
Using a slope jump to get up here. Need to get on a specific vertex here to skew the gravity. And now with a particular route, Sora should be able to go around and between all the kill planes in the stage and just fall
Yeah.
straight towards the ending platform.
So hopefully we'll see the emerald appearing in view soon. So it looks like we are falling into nothing, but he does have an idea of where he's going. It's always nerve-wracking. There it is. There, straight on it, 100%. Bam, finishing the
straight
stage
into the emerald as well.
Straight
100% accuracy.
We like to call that final road skip because if you know SA2, this is basically the same.
Basically, yeah.
You will see that for next round.
So now it's meant to be Casinopolis, but because we've already completed Casinopolis, we've got to go and set the proper flag, because right now it's nighttime and we need to get the light speed shoes, because those are just a required item. If you don't have them, you can't progress the game.
Yeah.
So we're going to get these items down here, and then Takal is supposed to teach us you can now do a light speed dash. We're not going to do light speed dashes again. Spin dash plus little slopes equals big jumps.
Yeah.
So straight up the well there, and then we get out into the next area.
I believe at this point in the game there's no normal way to get to the casino area, but with some... Oh, no, there is. I'm thinking of a different section.
Yeah, you're thinking the next one. But because we've already done it, the ice stone already appears, the cutscene already triggers, and now the game can progress normally again.
Yeah, the game just realized, oh, you did finish casino. Okay.
But yeah, so we're going to take the ice key, we're going to take it to the Mystic Ruins as we're going to head towards Ice Cap, another level where we are just casually going to skip absolutely everything in it. Again, with the spin dash and the jumps, they function pretty much together. Spin dash is how you get your speed, and then you have the jump to either give you an insane amount of height if you do it from a slope, or you can use it to do what we call hover. For 60 frames, once you have pressed the jump button, if you press and hold it, you do this thing called a hover, where you maintain the air that you have, but only for 60 frames, and it recharges every time that you hit the ground again. We use these at a number of points. Casinopolis was the main one. We just used it again there to maintain height and just defy gravity a little bit. And we're going to do a spin dash jump, and there's casually homing attack cancel through the bridge there. And Act 3 is just another jigsaw. There's a seam in the wall here in between those two little black lines that we're looking at. Just pushing Sonic through here. We need to get just this right angle slightly
precise.
here. So once he gets through the angle, there you go, and now he's going to line himself up with the corner of the end of the mountains there. He's got to dodge some kill planes, and hopefully we'll see on the left-hand side of the screen here the level loading in. This will let us know that we're on the right path, and this will just descend all the way down towards the bottom of the level, finishing grabbing the green Chaos Emerald.
Yeah,
There's the level there.
It seemed like I'm following forever, but I'm actually in the good direction.
Yeah, this is skipping the entire snowboarding section of the game. It's a shame because it skips a really good song, but it saves so much time. Usually if you fail this, if you die, it's just a case of reset the run. In terms of a marathon, if you were to fail it, you could restart the stage, because you saw the first two parts of the stage done relatively quickly, 12 seconds to be precise, according to the in-game timer.
As awkward as that clip was as well, it's considerably easier than the Dreamcast clip, which I've been watching lately, and it's like, that is so awkward to get to work.
Yeah, it's super precise. But basically, falling takes like 50 seconds when... if you get like the best snowboard section, it takes like a minute and a half, so it's definitely faster.
All right, now the best part in the game.
Yeah, I hope you guys are ready for... Oh no.
Oh no.
It's time for... Oh no.
Oh no. It's the Knuckles fight. So character fights here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Give it your best. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, so character fights here are really easy. The only thing you need to worry about is you don't hit the second attack too quickly, because they have invincibility frames, and if you hit them on the same frame where they lose the invincibility frames, they gain another set of frames, but they don't actually take any damage. And now we have Chaos 4, which is a manipulatable fight. The first couple of hits here, fairly easy. He'll move around 3 times, do an attack, and the attack is determined by your speed, I believe. Sorry, your distance from him and your height.
Right, good arranging.
So yeah, we want to see these wave attacks. We want to see them all the time.
Yeah.
But now he'll pop up, and then he'll move 3 times, do an attack, move 3 times, pop up.
Yeah. Distance is always an element in what this guy chooses, but I believe that there is still an element of RNG in which attack he chooses at specific points.
So that's the attack you don't want to see.
We don't.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It costs you like 8-9 seconds.
Yeah.
So like the first 2 hits of Chaos are completely random. Recently found that there is 56% chance to not get blue balls.
So now we've got one more hit before he decides to take a little bit longer, because on his final hit he will move and attack 3 times in total. So we've got to wait for that to happen, which means it's another 3 attempts for him to do the blue balls attack there, which we don't want. Of course, it wastes 8 seconds each time it's done.
Yeah,
we want to see more of these splash attacks. That's what we're looking for.
at this point, it's actually very easy to manipulate Chaos, because all you want to do is make sure you are in the air between the second and third Chaos movements, and then you will always get splash attack. Also, something special for the last hit, he's gonna attack 3 times before we can actually hit him again, which is kinda annoying.
So that's 2, I believe.
Yeah, he's gonna do 1 more time.
And then we got 3.
Yeah, normally the fight would be over at about that point, like 134-ish, on a 0 blue ball fight.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we've got a bit of an extended auto-scroller coming up.
Yay! So going to head up to Tails' lab here.
Oops.
Or Tails' workshop, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Donations the stage.
Donations,
Yeah.
the stage, the game,
So
yes.
This is a good time for donation, because this stage in the squatter, you cannot lose time on them, but you cannot even save time as well. So you can play the stage or not, it doesn't really matter. You can still die, so we don't really want that. Otherwise, yeah, there is nothing much to say.
Most of the time you'll find that a runner will just pick a corner and sit in it. It's very hard to actually die, even with some of the enemies still being able to shoot you.
Yeah,
And unfortunately, we've got 2 of these stages. Oh no.
I'm fine. I'm sure you guys enjoy this wonderful autoscaler, for sure.
Oh yeah, well, while this is going on, actually, it's a good time just to go over some of the mechanics that you've been seeing. Obviously, walls, certain walls, if you get them on the seams, you can spin dash right through them. With the spin dashes, you have chain spin dashes. You'll have seen Sora doing those. When you start a spin dash, as long as you are not on a downward slope, you can do chain spin dashes together. That is the fastest way of moving in this game. It's also fairly hard to control, though, so you want to make sure that you are going in the right direction when you're aiming for the charge.
The amount of actual momentum that you store is very dependent on the rhythm of the spin dashing. Like, it's incredibly dynamic and it is quite hard to optimize.
Yeah, that's like the big difference between Sonic Adventure DX and SA2. Because on SA2 you have a spin dash delay, you cannot chain. When like on SADX you have like absolutely no delay, so you can just mash pretty much.
Yeah.
We used to call that TS spin dash because that's something the TS was the first to use. And then I believe G Pro and some of our runners started to use that in runs. It's actually very interesting because that's probably the only Sonic game where you can go that fast with a spin dash.
It's great fun too, though, like just being able to build up all this momentum.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're going on a downward slope, you just want to be in ball form. You just want to do a spin dash and then stay in ball form without putting any inputs, because you gain speed as long as you're moving downwards.
As fun as it can be to go very quickly in this game, though, there is a lot in terms of learning how to use it effectively, because this game, it's not really built to handle you moving at such high speeds, and we've been talking about how wonky the collision can be. There are a lot of floors and walls and ceilings, pretty much anything that can just reject you and get you killed in a lot of places. So you really need to learn not only where to go, but also specific spots to avoid in a lot of situations. Like, Sora's moving like really efficiently and quickly, but he's also pretty much constantly being careful to ensure that there's not much risk being taken.
Yeah, there's some specific place where we actually don't TS spin dash because it's just impossible to get something good at some point.
So now we're in pretty much the mid game here. We're going to go find Amy here.
Yep.
Wait up! Sonic, wait up! Wait a minute, why is this no Japanese? Sonic!
Yeah,
So we need to trigger Amy there for the story point to get into Twinkle Park. Otherwise, Twinkle Park just isn't open to us.
And Twinkle Park is a very unique stage in this game. We basically have a card section, and we recently found that the dark blue one is actually faster if you go back just like I did. It saves like a second comparing to just take the light blue.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool.
So we're going to try and do track skip here. So bouncing off the side here, getting a correct angle. Looking
Looks
good.
Yep,
Nice.
That's very, very difficult.
Yeah,
And once the cart's airborne, you don't really have control over it. So
something about the card section some people don't know. So in this game, when you're in the vehicle, if you hold strike with your stick, you will actually go faster. That's very unique to SADX. SA2 doesn't have the same thing. And also, every 10 rings, you actually go faster until the cap, which is, I believe, 99. And also, obviously, you don't want to hit wall an enemy, because enemy costs you ring and you will lose all your speed.
yeah. So once Sora reaches the next act here, he's going to actually jump down the hull rather than just fall down it, so that he can maintain his ball form to hopefully homing attack past a roller coaster trigger.
Oh well, we get the roller coaster.
Yeah, coaster skip really just leaps up on you there because it's directly as Act 3 loads.
Yeah, that was too late. I haven't done the backup strat in a while, but it should be fun, I guess.
Oh, you get to show off a lot of spin
I
dash
can
jumps,
just
slope jumps.
if I cannot do a single spin dash. Alright. That's fine, we got this,
Yeah, we're good now.
Yeah, so we got a lot of slope jumps here that we're going to be using. Obviously, got a nice big invisible wall here, but it's not really going to do anything for us. Big jump over it, and away we go towards the end of the level there.
Oh.
Whoa.
Nice homing attack.
Yeah, the homing attack.
Nice homing attack.
Sometimes the targets that the homing attack prioritizes can be a little confusing.
He's now photobombing your victory screen. What is this?
Usually I try to homing attack the capsule, but it didn't work for some reason.
So now we're going to head to Speed Highway, but instead of taking this card key here and going into the big building there, we're going to take Knuckles' entrance by clipping through the wall, because that's a thing. So position ourselves at this area, and we're going to jump through the roof and homing attack into the trigger, finishing it just like that.
So this is one section of the game that really shows what you can do with the spin dash hover. This gap is normally way too wide to cross, but by exploiting the hover, we can augment Sonic's distance, and he manages to make that no problem.
Oh, that's fine. No worry.
Yeah, so when it just come out of ball form there, just for safety, we're going to jump off and land on the side of this building,
nice.
spin dash straight down to the rocket, taking us right into Act 2. Act 2, kind of semi-auto-scroller section. We just got to try and hit the speed shoes that are on the way down here, making sure we dodge the propeller blades.
Yeah,
Find a nice little position here, and you can just casually go between the barriers here.
Yeah, like, it is possible to get slowed down repeatedly in this section, so...
Just like that, going right through them. And another one.
This is also the only place where Speed Shoes music doesn't play, but you still go faster, so...
More slope jumping. Some of the walls here are not really solid past a certain height, so just able to go over stuff and straight onto the capsule.
And Speed Highway.
That's Speed Highway.
Again, the action stages in these are really, really quick, really fluid as well, which is nice. And now we got to go find Amy to trigger the next cutscene. We find out that at the train station she's been caught. It's like, oh no! But to get in the train station, we have to clip our way in here. Got to make sure we are not stuck. Come on, free camera. Thank you.
All right, that's
Oh
fine.
boy.
That's fine. Now you can get out.
That's fine.
Oh
There
no.
we go. Oh no.
There we go.
But there you go. Nice backup to get out of there. There are certain areas where you can get stuck in there and you're just stuck. There's nothing you can do. But since we were in the train station area, it triggers the
Nice
cutscene to the
movement.
Mystic Ruins,
Yeah.
and away we go.
We used to think it was a soft lock, but you can actually leave the station no matter what.
Oh, really?
At least with Sonic.
Nice. And we're going to head up to Red Mountain. Now, fun fact about Red Mountain is that even though you can spin dash jump over the cage into the area where Red Mountain actually is, its level trigger doesn't spawn until the monkey in the cage is dead. It needs to die.
Yeah.
If anybody could find a way to get that trigger to activate without it, we wouldn't need the Ancient Light, which would be fantastic.
Yeah, or the light shoes as well, really.
We need to grab the light shoes regardless because
it's
it's
a
a
different
story
trigger, isn't
point.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
different trigger. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we can't get the ice stone, unfortunately.
And yeah, that's really difficult, those slope jumps there. One particular thing is that when you corner too sharply in the air, you rapidly lose momentum as well. So even when slope jumping like that, you need to do the cornering in a specific way so as to still maintain the height and speed.
Yeah, this used to be IL strat only, which means individual level. But we recently, well, about like 3 years ago, started to do that in a run. For some reason, Dage started to do it, and then Top Runner followed him.
It's always TAS only until someone proves otherwise, and then IL only.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So just casually doing some spin dash jumps there on the upward slopes, allowing us to pretty much skip the entire volcano section of Red Mountain here. It's like normally you've got to go around 3 times and have it raised. We ain't going to do any of that. And just having a quick look up there, we just hit $45,000 raised. So that's a
Nice.
That's a large amount of money.
Yeah, like if you went back like even just probably like 3 years ago and told people we'd be getting casual 52s in Red Mountain in story mode, they'd be like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
possible.
And here we have the second of the auto-scroller stages. This one has a boss at the end of it, so we do actually have to do things, but right now, it's about another 2 minutes or so of just...
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a good time for donation, if there is any of them.
PLANCKEEL, Adrian, French Sonic, donated $7.77. Hey Sora, good luck in your epic run, our dear little French speedrunner. Thanks to you we all discovered a common passion. Catboo.
Thank you.
Merci.
Yeah, shoutouts to the French community for SADX as well. Like,
there's
a massive amount of people, and quite frankly, they dominate the leaderboards as well.
They
like,
kind of ruined it for everyone else in a good way.
Ruined it? No, never ruined it. But it's like they are tremendously good at the game, and Sora here is just demonstrating just how good they all are.
Yeah, you guys were in pace until French runner came and basically do a raid for some reason.
If you've got any more donations, feel free to keep them coming for a bit.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh no, he threw his hands up. Oh no. Oh no.
Watch this.
Transforming
now!
Anime moment.
Whoa!
The tornado's a Gundam.
It's been so long since I've actually heard this with the English voices. It's great.
Oh, yeah, because
it's
you're,
like, yeah.
Yeah, you're used to playing Japanese, right?
Yeah, I run in Japanese, just simply because of the voice line lags. Running on Japanese, it just doesn't. It doesn't lag at that point. I also removed the one offending voice clip anyway, just to be super safe.
Yeah.
If you're, are you making sure to not get enough points for the extra emblem or whatever?
Nah, he's getting the emblem.
You cannot get the extra emblem at this point.
Oh, okay.
Like as Sonic, if you didn't play Tale Story, you will just get the emblem anyway, because the first mission of Sky Chase is just about getting the emblem by finishing the stage.
Okay.
However, if I was doing like a whole stories and then I was playing Tales right now, yeah, I will need to avoid the points.
Yeah. Because most runners just sit in a corner in this stage and don't even attempt playing the stage actively, but a couple of runners like to try and get a high score.
It's a good time to get catch up on chat or get some drink or, you know, get a water or something. And especially if you're doing all stories, you have it 4 times, so it's like,
Yeah, the worst part in all story is like, you have to fight Chaos 4 3 times, and then you have like 4 Sky Chases to deal with.
Reminder that Tails' story is half Chaos 4 and Sky Chase combined.
Yeah. So something specific with the boss some people don't know. You want to IM all the rocket here, and then you can just start mashing. If you don't like target all the rocket or missile, whatever, you will actually get hit by the boss and you will lose time.
And there you go, just wait for the nose to close and it's the end of the level and we're officially into the late game.
Yeah.
I like to split the game up in between the Sky Chases here just simply because it's an auto-scroll. What can we do? Wow, this thing is really huge. Whereas in my case it's Sugar. Now we've got an awesome cutscene here. This isn't actually a cutscene though. This is like fully rendered in the game, and if you were to press start, it pauses. It's like, I'm going to skip it. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, you cannot skip it at all.
This must be the way to the sky deck.
Alright, so this is one of the most technical Sonic stage.
It's also one of the best.
Basically, every mistake is basically death. So.
Yeah, there's no ground basically. You fall out of the sky and that's it. You're restarting the stage here. So he's nice bonk up onto the ladder there, jumping over one of the rotating cylinders.
Yeah, sometimes collision can be helpful.
Hover straight into the enemies there.
That was close.
Yeah, very. Into the rocket, hit the bomb. Homing attack cancel. Up the ladder. And then we've got this big section here where you're meant to go around towards where the cannon is. We're going to forget all that by just taking the left-hand side here. Jumping all the way up this big cylinder onto the top of that ledge there. Spin, dash, hover, or jump all the way over. Hitting the cannon in time straight into Act 2. Now, Act 2 is based on cycles here, so we're going to try and get quick spin dashes. Making sure the ancient light particles, they have their own hitboxes, do not hit any of the turrets. Taking a nice big jump to the edge here. Spin dashing our way across. Jumping up after the platform falls down. Aiming for a quick cannon here. Let's see if we can grab it. That looks good. Nicely done.
Yeah, that left path in Act 2 is relatively recent, and it's simply because the game considers you going downhill, so it forces you to accelerate.
And Act 3, some gravity manipulation. Messing the cat out. Yeah.
All right, good. That's
and no soft lock.
Yeah, if you need to back that up, that is risky, because if you land in the wrong spot, the game never considers Sonic grounded, and these stages don't finish until you're grounded, so that's a full soft lock.
So coming up to our second character fight here, we have Omega. It's pretty much the exact same as Knuckles. Just hit him 3 times, don't hit him too early, and you'll be fine.
It's just beat boop instead of oh no.
Yep. Oh,
the frame, they're too fast, too optimal.
The one thing we said not to do. He's just showing off for us, it's fine. See if we can dodge the cutscene. Nice.
When frame perfection loses time.
And then charging up. One instance of actually charging up here into the captain's room.
Yep.
Again, these Lightspeed attack, the orbs have their own hitboxes, so we're using them to hit the button under the chair there, so we don't have to jump on the chair and come out.
For the same reason you want to not spin dash out of the room now, because you can trigger the cutscene again.
Yes.
Yeah. So we just leave by homing attack cancel like this. It's safer. And doesn't cost that much time anyway.
And coming up to Chaos 6. Now this is the reason why we picked up the crystal ring that you saw him jumping out of bounds for right after Emerald Coast. What this does is this allows you to charge the ancient, the speed shoes, or in this case the Lightspeed attack, faster than the normal version. It basically halves its time. So you want to charge it up here, and then you release it, and it does 2 points of damage instead of 1. So we need 2 of them, and if we had to wait to charge it fully, you lose about, I think they say it's about 12 to 16 seconds overall.
I don't think I've ever received a definitive answer for this as well. Does the crystal ring actually make Sonic's normal spin dash faster?
Yes, it does.
From what I've heard, it does. I don't have any science to back it up though, but I've just believed it because it's coming from top runners.
We used to think it wasn't fast, so we used to skip the crystal ring for like 5 years ago, I think. And then G-Pro started to use it, so we pretty much follow him.
Time for good luck in the RNG tunnel here. We have these flaming tunnel blocks that we don't want to be there. Not terrible RNG, not getting hit there. Nice tunnel.
One of the only pure RNG moments of the run.
So now we're going to come up and do some snake skip here. So this is where we do a nice big spin dash over to the snake, getting the correct angle, spin dash jumping all the way at the top. Then what we're doing here is getting into the right position. We're spin dashing and then pausing the game, because when the game is paused for whatever reason, that one particular door believes it is open, and then when you unpause it, you release the door, the spin dash, and you go through the door.
I believe it's just that while the game's paused, like objects are unloaded. So if you're close enough to it,
but it only works on that door.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
So
casual waterfall skip. That is harder than it looks, by the way. He went around a kill plane and had to get back in bounds before he ended up hitting it.
Oh, no gamer strat here.
It's totally safe about 2 seconds, but it looks really cool.
There's a ridiculous strat you can do in this room where you get on the side and spin dash jump early to get to the end of the stage, but it's a little ridiculous.
Double door clip.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to skip getting the Lightspeed dash here. We don't need it. So we're just heading straight to the end.
More good air cornering as well. Like again, if you just flick the control stick and corner really sharply, you won't get the height for those sort of jumps.
Yes. And here's Takal. She is explaining the story to us. And now we're back in the past.
Yeah, for a bit.
Don't hurt the Chow. Don't be mean. So now we're going to head to Final Egg, with the hardest puzzle in the world when you were a kid.
Oh yeah, totally.
So straight jump over here. The password is actually just 2, 3, 4, 5, or
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah,
either or,
it's just like, oh my god, like what is this? And then lots of spin dash chaining here in the Act 1. We're going to do a lot of jumps as well, heading up towards the area, skipping this section just by jumping over it, because why not? And then we've got these annoying cylinders that will either eat your spin dash or they'll just take your speed. And we've got to be careful here that we don't phase through the floor, but he's fine.
Act 2 skip immediately. Just
Act 2 skip. We are literally just skipping Act 2. They didn't put an end to the level there. It's like, oh, sweet.
Yeah, you just want to go back.
So falling through it, inbounds again. Going for elevator skip here as well. Let's see if we can grab it. Nice timing.
Cool.
So we pause there and do a quick restart. It just saves us from dying.
Oh, wow.
Instant clip out, but hit the kill plane, unfortunately. He's going for it again.
Too bad.
No, not got it there. So you can clip out that elevator. It's a very precise pixel that you have to get through to get there. And then he was just a little bit too low, so he hit the kill plane. Whereas now he's jumped on the top of it, and he has just jumped over the kill plane, falling straight towards the end of the level, finishing in about... Yeah.
So we're coming up to the last boss already.
Yeah, it's a fast run. It's a very fast run. So Egg Viper, we're going to get a load of this, and it is in English, so we are getting a load of it.
Yeah. So the boss isn't very difficult, but you still need to pay attention because basically a mistake is punishment and death.
You're not an SADX runner unless you've died to Egg Viper on good pace.
Yeah,
exactly.
And this is a very long fight. This can be up to like 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
This is like 2 to 3 minutes.
It might be longer than Perfect Chaos, actually.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
So there he was doing a quick attack against him. What you want to do is once his little flaps on his wings come out, just as they come out, you want to release a spin dash and jump towards him. This will prevent him from moving backwards and doing the whole switching the platform mechanics. We don't want any of that.
Yeah.
So there's the big laser. We'll see if he goes for the quick hit here. They are very dangerous as well. So, yep. If you do it too early, you will just go right through him and you'll die. If you do it too late, he may start moving. There is a chance to recover by hitting the tail, but it's very, very finicky.
While Eggman's flying around just firing the lasers like that as well, Sora is generally doing as little left-right movement as possible, otherwise that can trigger extra laser cycles if you're just moving around super freely. Nice.
There we go, nicely done.
If you don't
one
see the
more of those.
If you don't see the camera change when you hit Egg Viper, that means your hit was perfect.
Yeah. Does it actually need to be first frame for that to not switch
It's not
the
like
camera?
from perfect, but you don't have a lot of time. So you want to take damage here because you actually cancel Egg Viper's shoot animation, and so you will save time. So you almost die.
Oh, that was
I got it.
really risky. If your angle isn't like completely straight, that's
Yeah.
really easy to miss because the hitbox is a lot narrower than it looks.
Yeah, you also don't want to homing attack that because then you just won't get sent back to the platform and you're dead. Now he's got his Beyblades, Sora just not waiting, he's jumping off the edge again. Everything he's doing here is fairly quick, but it's very, very dangerous.
For the first 2 hits of this, he is going to jump on the pinwheels early to get early hits, but for the last hit, I believe he is going to wait until it comes over solid ground because it's incredibly risky to go for an early hit since
definitely.
most of the time you don't make it back to solid ground.
Yeah, the game on the final hit likes to take away control of Sonic until you've actually hit the ground, and if you're not under the ground, then you're just going to fall to nothing. You have to restart the fight here. Nice. This is a really good fight. So he's going to stand in a specific position. Time is coming up. We will let you know when.
Yep.
He's got one more trick up his sleeve.
Watch out. He's up
to something.
Thanks to Cal.
No, Sora, look out. What are you doing? All right, that's fine.
And
Time. That's like a 30-24. That was really good.
That was a great run.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Nicely handled.
so there we go. That's Sonic's story.
Yeah.
Hope you guys did enjoy it.
You know if there's anything additional you want to show off? I mean, this is a very interesting game.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I can share something pretty quick. It's kinda dumb, but it's very funny.
Yeah. Glitches are always very good in this one.
Yeah. I believe I can soft reset. Alright. So I'm gonna show something. If you play Knuckles, and if you soft reset while the first cutscene is playing, something is gonna happen.
As far back as
So I'm gonna soft reset. Sorry. There we go. And then I'm gonna go back to the story, and I'm gonna try to skip the cutscene.
As far back as I can remember, I've been living.
And then, oh, what happens? This is a soft lock. So if you soft reset during the first cutscene and then you go to the story immediately and try to skip the cutscene again, the game is just gonna soft lock.
Wow.
And yeah, you cannot do anything. So
Well, there you go, yeah. You broke the game. Congratulations.
Yeah. So that's it.
All right.
All done? Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much guys for watching. You guys are great.